If you're trying to become a better athlete, you have to improve your tendon health and reduce pain coming from the knees and the shins. This is called jumper's knee, and most basketball players and volleyball players will struggle with this form of tendonitis. So if you're trying to improve your athletic performance or reduce pain to move more efficiently, you need these 3 keys to jumper's knee that are all backed by science. The first key is nutrition. There are a few things about nutrition we need to know. Collagen paired with vitamin C is shown in this current study with young physically active men and women showed the intake of 5 grams specific collagen peptides per day for 12 weeks can significantly reduce the intensity of activity-related knee joint pain assessed by participants compared with placebo. So pretty much what this means is that when you take 5 grams of collagen or gelatin, which you can just do sugar-free jello, this will actually improve and reduce your knee pain and improve the tendon health, which is really important because now you can do more lifts. So the best way to do this recipe is about 15 grams of collagen powder or about 1 to 2 servings of jello, sugar-free jello, mixed with whatever drink and water, then a glass of orange juice on the side. Now, once you take the supplement, you have to wait 1 hour before doing your tendon workout. We will get into the tendon workout later in this video, so make sure you leave a like and watch to the end. Next nutritional aspect is carbs. People believe that carbs make you fat and they're not good for athletes, but this is flat out not true. Athletes need a crazy amount of carbs, sometimes 1.8 to 2.2 your body weight, so you can actually have energy during your workouts and reduce tendon pain as well. In this research study, it was shown to promote positive changes in body composition and was also an appropriate strategy to maintain macronutrient composition via diet 2-to-1 carbohydrate to protein ratio. In this regard, careful planning is needed to ensure sufficient amount of energy from macronutrients. I think a good amount of carbs for all athletes is a minimum of 1.8 grams per pound of body weight. If you weigh 100 pounds, which is very bizarre, then you need 180 grams of carbohydrates. But try to make sure the carb source is as healthy as possible. So stuff like pineapples, fruits instead of white breads, and bagels are going to be the best option for you. The last nutritional aspect you need to take into factor is some supplements besides collagen. The main one you're going to see improvement from is fish oil, and you might as well mix this with omega-3s. Naturally, we get way too many omega-6s from these bad diets and no omega-3s, so we need to make sure we get that through supplementation and healthy meals. The next step to building layers onto the tendon is by loading. This is going to give you armor to your tendon, but people always get this part wrong. The first second they actually get back to lifting, they go back to full range of motion, heavy squats and deadlifts, and all they're going to do is end up flaring up the tendon again and getting tendonitis. The tendon has to be exposed to minimum dose so you can reduce inflammation, but you still have to put it through load so it can actually heal. So in my Just Jump program, we always do 2 to 3 sets of 45 seconds on isometric holds, something like a 90-degree split squat. And in the program, we use simple progressions for isometrics, where we start off standing on 1 foot for 3 minutes, then we build up to 5 minutes, then we go into 60-degree split stance, then we go 90-degree, and then we start to load it with some dumbbells. This is a simple progression you could try for yourself. The main progress we'll see from these isometrics is short-term benefits, something called the analgesic effect. In this research study, a single resistance training about isometric contractions reduced tendon pain immediately for at least 45 minutes post-intervention and increased MVIC. The reduce in pain was paralleled by reduction in cortical inhibition, provided insight in potential mechanisms. This is important because now you can do plyometrics and strength training that I talked about earlier that's actually going to help you reduce the pain so you don't have any more pain. When you can build the armor and develop the tendon more strong, now you won't have pain when you just do your regular jump sessions or in the future when you don't want to do isometrics anymore. Now the next key, we can get into some real work, and this is by doing eccentric based lifts and full range of motion plyometrics to improve your tendon pain long term. The eccentrics will help you build the muscle around the tendon. You can look at this as your armor. The more muscle you can build around the most important areas to protect your knees, the better. The most important muscle is going to be your VMO, which is one of your 4 quadriceps, your tibialis, which is in front of your shins, and you can simply train those through tibialis raises. The next important muscle you want to focus on is your soleus, which you can train through seated calf raises or bent knee calf raises without any weight. And the most ignored muscle muscle or bone is the foot itself. Your foot is actually the main reason you get knee pain in the first place. Too many times we get into these super thick soled shoes, wearing basketball shoes all day, and we're getting our heel elevated, and we're getting all this cushion that turns off all the peroneal muscles and the intrinsic muscles in our feet that actually end up giving us knee pain, because now we're going to get more issues up the chain. So you should start going barefoot more often and just start walking in grass or warming up before your workouts in just your socks. Then you can eventually start doing your workouts in your socks or barefoot. Stuff like proprioception exercises where you stand on one foot, you go left to right. This is one of the biggest exercises we do in the Just Jump program early on in our phases, because it has been shown in the research to reduce knee pain and plantar fasciitis. Now, plyometrics will help you improve the tendon tolerance. This is your literal ability to handle jumping forces that will prevent you from getting any knee pain. Look at this as the core hardware of your tendon. Plyometrics that put your tendon through a full range of motion is going to be the best for you, but you have to progress slowly so you don't get inflammation in the knees. Now, something I got from another coach, PJF, is doing these type of movements to a metronome. This will allow you to remove psychological pain while you're focusing on the pace. Make sure you always start off slow though, maybe 40 to 60 beats per minute, and eventually build up to faster speeds, especially in plyometrics. If this video helped you, do me a favor and hit the like button, and let's get after that grind.